No one expected a father to be this cruel. He locked his own daughter in a room with an angry wild cat and ordered her to kill it with her mind. But the girl was too kind. She couldn't do it. So he threw her into a dark isolation cell as punishment. But this time, something inside her snapped. With just a furious look, she sent one guard flying across the room. Another aimed a stun gun at her, but before he could fire, she blasted him to the floor. Barefoot and terrified, the girl bolted out of the lab and vanished into the night. With nowhere to go, she stumbled into a fried chicken shop. Starving, she grabbed a handful of fries and devoured them. The owner turned around, shocked to see a thief in his kitchen. But when he realized it was just a little girl, his anger faded. The kind man brought her clean clothes and cooked her a huge burger. She wolfed it down, savoring every bite. No matter how many questions he asked, she stayed silent. He could tell something terrible had happened to her. While comforting her, he noticed a tattoo on her arm, the number 011. That's when he realized her name was 11. Quietly, he called social services, convinced she'd been abused and had run away. Suddenly, the fan above them started sparking and sputtering. 11 narrowed her eyes, and it stopped instantly. Only then did she return to her fries, completely unfazed. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, a group of boys were racing their bikes home. One of them, Will, decided to take a shortcut through the woods. That's when the lights on his bike started flickering wildly. And then, a human-shaped monster appeared in the middle of the road. Will crashed and tumbled into the bushes. Panicking, he sprinted home, slammed the door shut, and called for his mom and brother. But no one answered. Through the window, he saw the monster standing in his yard. He called for help, but all he heard on the other end was a monstrous growl. The lock on the door began to turn slowly. Will fled through the back door and hid in the shed, loading a shotgun with shaking hands. But the sound of heavy breathing came from behind him. The lights above him flared, blinding his eyes, and in the very next second, Will vanished without a trace. The shed went silent. Back at the diner, 11 had eaten almost everything in sight. For the first time, she tasted ice cream, and her eyes lit up with pure joy. Then came a knock on the door. Social services had arrived. The owner barely had time to explain before the woman at the door promised they'd take care of everything, but the next second she pulled out a gun and shot the kind man dead. Terrified, 11 dashed for the back door, but it was too late. Her father and his armed agents were already waiting. Chaos erupted. 2 agents were slammed to the ground by an unseen force, and by the time they looked up, 11 was gone, swallowed by the night.